Jason Noah had us all fooled by posting this and making us believe that he is selling alpha markets. I actually got evidence that proves that the company is in final deregistration, so he could have sold the company to no one. Let's get straight into today's video. FBI, open up! For those of you guys who's not up to speed, when Jason Noah posted this video, he made us believe that he is selling alpha markets. Now the truth is, he never did. The company is in final deregistration. But before we get to that, let's just take a look at what he wrote here, because this is a very huge lie, and then he still drags God into it. After weeks of fasting and praying to God to give me guidance and clarity, I found my answer. I have decided to sell my company, Alpha Markets SA. This wasn't an easy decision to make because of the vision that I had for the company, but I move with God and I believe everything happens for a reason, and I will trust His guidance. It is also not an easy decision to pack up and leave my whole life behind that I've built in South Africa, but I know the world has more for me out there. Thank you, South Africa, for the journey. It's time for me to tackle the world, the biggest alpha. And when you look in the comment section, you guys can see here that people was actually believing what this guy was saying. And I mean, there's no reason for us to think that he is lying. Most, ne? Let's go to the CIPC screenshots that I have that will actually prove that Jason Noah was lying all along. What I'm about to show you now is the whole history of alpha markets through the scope of the CIPC. On the 15th of June 2022, Alpha Markets SA was started. Now, as expected with every company, this company was supposed to send updates every single year, but it didn't. The updates that we are talking about is annual returns. Because of this, several warning emails were sent to Jason Noah, and he just ignored all of them. And when I say several, I mean in 2023, 2024, and 2025. He had multiple opportunities to fix this, but he just chose to look the other way. The company got their final warnings in December 2024 and January 2025, and that is when he decided to spin the story that, listen, I sold this company, instead of coming to us and being honest. As it continued not sending off these reports, the CIPC put the deregistration in motion. Now, because Jason Noah ignored them, you will see that they put the final deregistration into motion. Let's get straight into the screenshots. As you guys can see, this is very clearly for Alpha Markets SA. Filed annual returns, which means these are the annual returns that they have on file. Here's nothing. No annual returns have been filed for this enterprise. Outstanding annual returns here, you guys can see June 2023 and June 2024. And here is a more specific date on when they were looking to get those things. Now, when we go into this very next screenshot, you guys will see here is a little bit of a detailed history into what was happening there by Alpha Markets. Like I said, the 15th of June 2022, the company was started. Then the 2nd of June 2023, an email was sent to Jason Noah. And this was obviously, listen, annual returns. And like we discussed it, nothing came forth. Then the very next year, on the 2nd of June, yet again, another email was sent to Jason Noah for annual returns in 2024, yet the man didn't respond to that. So the 9th of December 2024, this is when Jason Noah already knew that this company was going to be deregistered, because he wasn't planning on filing these annual returns. Okay, annual returns in deregistration, COR 403. Here you can see the 17th of the 12th. Oh wait, let me just explain the COR 403. That is the first formal warning letter that the CIPC have sent him. Now on the 17th of December 2024, here you can see, here is the full email of that. Dear Jason, Darryl, Noah of 2022 and the company registration number, CIPC has issued a COR 40.3 demand notice concerning inactive company to the active directors or members via email on the 17th of December 2024 to file all outstanding annual returns, failure of which the company or closed corporation will finally be deregistered. As you guys can see, 17th of the 12th month 2024, they still could have salvaged this, but they didn't. And here you guys can see, here is the further detail of it. Email notification that annual return is due. Here you guys can see, dear Jason, Darryl, Noah, CIPC has issued a COR 40.4 notice of pending deregistration to the active directors or members via email on 18th of January 2025 to file all outstanding annual returns, failure of which the company or close corporation will be finally deregistered for assistance, and then they give an assistance email, right? So here you guys can see furthermore, here is another one, COR 40.4, that is their final warning with a deadline. So if you don't respond to this one, you are gone. Just weg, goodbye my. Here you can see on the 18th of the first month, email notification, annual return is due. Again, email notification that annual return is due, COR 40.4, and here you can see annual return in deregistration, because that was now the final warning, right? Here you can see on the 6th of February, annual return, final deregistration. So there's no coming back from this anymore. And on the 12th of February, that is when they sent him the final deregistration letter. So I just want to know from you guys, right? If you haven't filed your annual returns and you know you haven't filed your annual returns, why would you come online to lie about these things and to say that you have sold alpha markets, yet it's nowhere in your company history? I just don't understand why you would lie when you very well know that people can come to the CIPC website and they can find out for themselves. Because I mean, didn't you guys find it strange that while he was making all of these announcements that he is selling his company, you found no one that came forth to be like, yay, I bought alpha markets. And keep in mind, this is a company that you bought from Jason Noah. There's a whole lot of clout that comes with buying that company from Jason Noah. So that was like the first suspicious thing. Jason Noah didn't clarify who he sold the company to, and we also didn't get any notice of someone saying, listen, I bought the company, Alpha Markets is now mine. Where we are standing today, I think it's very fair to say that the only thing that Jason Noah has ever invested into Alpha Markets is other people's gullibility, because even in the last moments of this company, he is still lying. At this point, calling him a Forex expert is like calling a pickpocket a financial advisor. It just doesn't make sense. From this point forth, if you sign up with anything concerning Jason Noah, you are on your own, because although he promises profits, we know that ROI in terms of Jason Noah stands for regret on investment. It's safe to say his whole Forex career is a PowerPoint presentation and a prayer, hoping that things would work out. Look at where we are right now. He's the kind of guy who would sell you a course on how to breathe and then still sell you the VIP upgrade. You just can't trust this man. It doesn't matter what you say or what you try to do. Nothing will change my mind about him. As much as I think he's a cool person and all that, you can't shy away from the fact that he has done a lot of people dirty and he still continues to do so. I don't know what it will take you guys to wake up, but I am not defending myself against haters. At this point, if you want to argue with yourself, the CIPC, and with Jason Noah for not filing his annual returns. Other than that, guys, keep on liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, because that helps the algorithm push this content to the people that really needs to see it. If more people sees this, less people will get scammed. And as you guys know, the scammers and their fans, they have decided to come together to band like a group, almost like the Avengers taking down Thanos. But they are still failing, and it's only because you guys keep on sharing, liking, commenting, and subscribing. So keep on doing that. I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers.